Yes, I think it's definitely the way things are changing because of the desire of the individual to have more flexibility in terms of employment. So it starts right from the service provider, who's essentially the human being who's got the brains and the hands and the ability to do the service in one form or another. And the technology has very much enabled one to work more flexible hours, and geographic restraints are lost. So I think that is definitely changing the market, and the approach needs to be much more rapid fire within a strategy. So you need to set the broad focus of what you want to achieve for a brand over a 12, 24, 36 month period, and then have tactical forays that need to be flexible. And that's where the gig economy comes in, because you'll know what your long-term strategy is, what you wish to achieve by the end of that year in terms of brand awareness, sales, product development, and how you achieve that. You set a guideline, but you don't set a plan. And I think that brings me back to the point that I was talking about when we first started chatting. Don't ask me how I balance home life and children and work and other issues of that nature, because it's much more interesting to actually say, how do you manage your business? And I think the balance comes in not through saying what you do on a daily basis and trying to have a certain number of hours for this or that, but rather using the same approach that the brand or business uses today, saying what is the long-term objective, what do I want to achieve with this business, my business now, over the next 12 to 24, 36 months. And my goals will not be this by quarter one, that by quarter two, but rather a framework within which certain key performance indicators need to have been achieved. And you need to have the flexibility to react to opportunities that as they arise. So work within your plan, but not every I dotted or T crossed. And I think also comes the point about it. Plan A is one thing. You need to have plan B.
And plan C as well.
So far it's only been a plan A or a plan B, but I think plan C, well, because, well, I think, here's an example. When I first set off on my career, I was working overseas for an international hotel group, and at 30 I was the marketing director, so well, plan A was obviously to be the CEO by the time you're 35. But then life happened, and plan B came into play, and because I was swept off my feet and decided to start a family and have a different path for my life.
Yeah.
But plan B was that, not that I would throw my hands up in the air, but that I would set up my own company rather than proceeding along the corporate route, because plan B, as being my own boss, helped to accommodate the other things that I wanted to do with my life. And that's how it all started.